G'day, Jeremy here from Power Farming. We're currently seeing an increase in ground engaging parts leaving our warehouse, which means that the cultivation season is upon us. With that in mind, I thought we'd have a quick look at a power harrow. These machines create a really nice fine seed bed for your seeding applications. Firstly, the easy one to look at is tines. These are generally about 280 to 320 mil long from new. And what we find is that when they do wear, it doesn't create as good a seed bed as what it should. Most tines come in a 12 to 15 mil thickness, again depending on the model of your machine. One of the biggest complaints we get is that my power harrow isn't creating a nice fine seed bed. Usually it's because the tine has worn down to almost nothing. What's normally happening is your power harrow is being used as a grader blade. Your 3-point linkage on your tractor is pushing it into the ground. Replace your tines and you'll find that the seed bed is nice and fine again. With the Mushio product in particular, we have a variety of tine options. This machine is running a bolt-on option. We also have a quick fit type option, and they also come in standard, but we also have a dipped tungsten option and also a welded tungsten option, which is a new type of tine that Mushio have just released in the last year or so. These actually come now in a 16 mil thicker section, so will last even longer in your applications. Another option we have is a longer tine option. As mentioned before, we go from 280 to 320 mil as standard, but we can also offer a longer one for when you're planting potatoes. This is generally an extra 40 to 50 mil longer and creates that slightly deeper seed bed for your potato planting. While you're also looking at your tines, another good area to check is your seals and your drive spindles. If you find that you've got a weeping seal or there is a leak there, make sure you replace it immediately and then check your fluid levels in your bed. While you're checking your fluid levels in here, also check your gearboxes as well, because again, if you've got the correct amount of fluid in there, you're going to solve a lot of problems later on. Your local Power Farming dealer will be able to advise if you need semi-fluid grease or a synthetic gear oil, and how much fluid is actually required in each application. Right, lastly, make sure you go over your machine and grease it accordingly. So we've got a range of grease nipples in different positions. Make sure it's greased and all those pins and moving parts will be ready for action. Once you've done your grease nipples, make sure that you also do your PDO shafts at the front and on the sides. Moving to the back of the machine, also check your scrapers for your roller. Make sure there's a correct adjustment within here, and also make sure that none of them are broken. While you're there, give your roller a quick spin to make sure it's going around freely. Today we've focused on our Mushio Falco power harrow, but the principles apply for all power harrows. Doesn't matter the make or the brand. The better you look after it, the more resale value you'll have, the longer life it'll have. While you're checking your machine over, if you find there's any other items you may need, or you just want some advice, contact your local Power Farming dealer or jump online to partsdirect.farm. Remember, Power Farming, we are your one-stop solution for all your cultivation needs.